Everybody, it's me and my shadow. Come out to the river here, and at a spot that we've filmed a few videos at, 2 or 3 anyway. I just kind of felt like doing something different today. Never have had a lot of success here. In fact, not much at all as far as finding artifacts, but it's an interesting place to walk around at. And I know there's artifacts here. There's just few and far between, but it just feels right. There's something good out here somewhere. So, and I didn't really want to take the artifact yak out today. Just wasn't feeling it. Wanted to do something on foot, and this is a good bank walking spot. So we'll see if we find anything. I found some well, we'll just see if we find anything. You bet.
Alright, I just came up with this little flake here. It's about all I've gotten so far. Been here maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes. But I'm going to take it and be happy with it, because that's about what I usually get at this site, is maybe half a dozen flakes or so. I've only ever found one arrowhead here. But I know this is a good area. It just doesn't produce a lot. They're here, but they're hard to find. So we'll see if we can find something else.
I want to show you guys something I just found, so you can let me know what you think about it. I just found this rock in the water right here. I thought it was just a piece of sandstone, but I accidentally kicked it. And it has more of a kind of a chert clink to it. I don't know, maybe it could just be really dense sandstone. Anyway, I picked it up to look at it. It's not uncommon to find rocks. I know it's oddly shaped, but I think this is like the lip, the edge of a piece of rock that's been worn away. Normally that's what I would say, but this one, I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a line all the way around this one. I don't know if that's showing up on camera or not. And I believe there's actually the start of another line right there, running parallel to it. That could just be a nick, though. Maybe not, but there's definitely one up here. That's really curious to me. Yeah, I think you can kind of see that line there. Well, anyway, tell me what you guys think about that. I'm going to hang on to that. That's a curious little thing right there. Cool. Okay, I just came across another nice little flake here. And I can't remember what this material is called. But it is super fine, high quality material. Just really nice stuff. And I've only found a few pieces of this material ever, and most of it's come from out here at this spot. It'd be really cool to find a point made out of this stuff, because this is, in my opinion, about as fine as material as you could possibly come across. So I'm getting into this area where I'll find some bottles and stuff pretty regularly every time I come up here. There's an old bottle dump up in here. Not even so much a bottle dump, just an old trash pit. There's more old iron and stuff out here than anything else, but some of it's pretty old. A lot of it's 50s and 60s stuff, but some of it goes back a ways. I just found this in the water. Whatever it is broken. Oh, it's Lysol. I don't know if you can see that on there or not. Old Lysol bottle, that's cool. This is like an old ice cream sundae type cup. I don't know how old. Probably not terribly. But this just, you know, as most of you know, you start seeing a lot of glass laying on the banks, old trash and iron and stuff. It's a pretty good indication that you're near a bottle dump up on the bank. And there's a lot of them up and down this river. Some of them are massive. Anyway, I was standing here on the edge when I found that little Lysol amber bottle, and I looked over after I picked it up and I see something right there. This looks kind of medicine bottle-ish, but it almost looks like it could be a screw top. Oh, I think it's broken. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's all there. I thought it was broken. Yeah, it's a screw top. We got something on the side here. Castoria. I found these before. It's hard to read them when they're wet. Char H. Retcher. I can't really read that. Retcher? Anyway, that's cool. I'll probably keep that. Screw top, but an older one. It's embossed. I like that. I like it a lot. Alright, I looked up this bottle. I've looked it up before. I just couldn't remember while I was there at the river. But if you go to glassbottlemarks.com, by the way, this is a pretty handy website if you're into bottles. I've used it from time to time over the years. Okay, it's Chaz H. Fletcher's, not Retcher's. Chaz H. Fletcher's Castoria or Dr. S. Pitcher's Castoria bottles. There's kind of the picture of the side of it there. These are some older examples right here. Mine's going to be probably post-1900. Probably 1920s, 30s, 40s, somewhere around in there. Anyway, Chaz H. Fletcher's Castoria laxative product bottles. These are some of the most commonly found bottles in trash dumps and privies, dating from as early as the 1870s all the way up to the mid-20th century. And I can attest to that. I've found quite a few of these over the years. Chaz H. Fletcher's Castoria was a very popular brand of laxative compounds sold as a substitute for castor oil. I don't remember if I've ever seen popular and laxative together in the same sentence, but now I have. And yeah, I'm sure it was all the rage in 1870. Yeah, I can just see it now. Well, say there, young whippersnappers, how'd you like to have a slug off of Chaz H. Fletcher's delicious, soothing laxatives? Why, it'd be kind of fun to be stuck out in 130-degree temperatures in a dark, dank outhouse covered in rattlesnakes and tarantulas and all sorts of critters from here to tarnation and back as you have a nice, deep, cleansing diarrhea. Sounds like fun to me. Yee-hoo! All right, just over this log right there in the water's where I found that medicine bottle. There's a bunch more stuff right here. Just random shards. This would have been old right there. That's a carbon cord to a battery. Find these in bottle dumps, trash pits a lot. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff you want to look for. You're out on a river or a creek, hillsides in the woods. But lots of this kind of stuff out here too. Old pieces of iron and whatnot. There was an old shovel back that way. I didn't film it. There's all pieces of tin and iron on the ground. It's all over the place. A jar right there. Got your basic tire. bottle. Appears to be plain. A piece of stoneware or crockery. Or crockware. I don't remember what it's called. Find a lot of that out on the river. Only ever found one. Mostly whole piece of it. Something I've been pawing around in the bank here. See all this iron and stuff poking out. This is, I've actually filmed this before, but I don't think I ever made a video out of it. I think this is an old stove right here. Here's more of it. It's pretty eaten away, but that's cool. I think this is part of it too. And there's also a bunch of old wagon wheels out here somewhere. Sometimes they're under the water. I filmed those all one day too, and I lost several clips that day, and I didn't end up making a video of it. There's some more crock ware right there. A bone sticking out of this log. A broken one. Alright. Hope I'm not boring you to death. Oh, I think that's one of those wagon wheels right there. There's several of them out here that I've seen. It's mostly just the iron rim. Oh, I just almost fell in the water. I think that's one of them. I'm not sure. The ones I remember actually have the spokes in them. Darn it, I just missed it. There was a largemouth bass laying in the mud right there sideways. I thought he was dead. And when I got up to him, he kind of flopped around and swam away. I don't know if he's sick or what, but he seemed to have plenty of life in him when he left. Sure looked dead though at first. I almost never see anything in this river except for carp and the occasional gar. Carp are everywhere. It's ridiculous. One of these wheels. It's a croc laying with him. Oh, that's like a basin. That's neat. This one's actually got spokes in it. Wooden spokes too. I don't know much about this kind of stuff, but if any of you do, feel free to leave me a comment about it. Yeah, that's wood in there too. It's a wood rim inside with wooden spokes and then an iron ring. That's really cool. This is a nice big piece of crock here. Sorry, I don't think I was swimming in the right direction. Just the bottom of it, but this is really cool. Shadow here has got quite an appetite, and he spotted something he wanted you guys to see. This old plate here, a pie plate. Cherry pie. Boy, that'll put a smile on your face 10 miles wide. But look, it's got the recipe. We might have to make this. It's not old. It's got like Royal China by Jeanette Corporation. Conventional and microwave oven approved, dishwasher safe. So, I'm not looking at anything old here, but we might have to make that recipe. Have ourselves a cherry pie from the river River recipes. It's a new segment to the channel. There's a white donkey. Not really sure why, but why not?